Oh my goodness, friends. Yo, you gotta get in here. You might want to sit down and get some water for this one. A Love Is Blind contestant has been caught in a massive scandal. I'm talking about Tyler. If you don't already know the story of Tyler, I gotta say, they were probably one of my favorite couples on the show. Throughout everybody, they seemed to be one of the ones that we just knew were gonna make it down the aisle, they were gonna live happily ever after, and that was gonna be the end of the story. Even Tyler himself kept on coming out saying, I'm getting married. I'm definitely getting married. He said that over and over again to the point where I'm pretty sure they made a montage of all the times he said it. And now, oh, Tyler, you're doing this dirty, man. You're making the guys look bad this season. Oh, so it came out to Alex that he had kids. Okay, but not by the typical way. If you haven't been following the story, it came out that he had kids through what he calls, he was just a sperm donor. That's what he said. I don't know what process he said he took. He didn't get specific, but he said that he was just a sperm donor to his friend and somebody that he knew, and he wanted to help them because they couldn't have children. That's one of those things that really should have been mentioned in the beginning. But let's be honest, I don't know, you got some like crazy stuff going on, it might be a little difficult to say it, right? So maybe he held on to it for whatever reason. Okay, we get it. However, there is more coming out. He's lying about the kids. He said that he didn't know them. He said that they didn't know him. Apparently, these kids know him. They know that he is their dad. And he spends time with them, holidays with them, and everything like that, guys. Let's pull some video real quick of just some screenshots that I made. Check this out. Check this little guy out right here. Look at him. Look at him with the Spidey and Amazing Friends set. But wait, let's keep going. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. This is not a guy who doesn't know who his son is. This is not a son who doesn't know who his dad is. He's not saying, who's this strange man holding me? This is my uncle. This man knows his kids. And he lied. So his baby mom released this statement. We're going to go through that too. So stay with me in this video because we're going to go over all of the dirt. We're getting all the tea out right now. She left a comment on a picture that says, yes, I am the mother of Tyler's 3 children. I'm trying really hard to do this the right way, but I have no understanding on why he would characterize his relationship with his children as he has, especially in consideration of how patient and considerate I have been. I guess I have to speak on this despite trying so hard not to sperm babies. They are not. We can start with the smallest lie regarding my uninvolved child's father. I spent Christmas last year alone cooking greens. Tyler did not spend Christmas 22 alone. He spent it at his mom's with family. That includes his oldest. Tyler, what are you doing? What are you doing? 2 weeks before the wedding, you dropped this bomb on your wife, Alex, the sweet young lady who has been nothing but kind to you. And even after that, she still sounded a little bit understanding, to be honest. I mean, she's a real one for that, man, because anyone else would have been out of there. We don't know that she's not out of there yet because that episode hasn't even aired yet. That's coming out in a couple days. But let's check in on these new videos that Tyler's baby mom released last night. A part series, 4-part series, 5-part series that she released talking about all of this. And let's listen to what she has to say here.
Well, unfortunately, I think it's time that I come out and say my side of the story. I wrote some notes down that I'm gonna read. One, because I'm nervous. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a shy person. I am a private person. I do not like all of my business out in the world for everyone to see and know, but that is just the situation that we're in right now.
Yeah, he put you in deep here.
Out of my control. But I feel like it's important in order for me to move on from this and to clear everything up, that I state the truth. So there was a time in which Tyler was one of my best friends. Even now, he's still the father of my 3 beautiful children. And considering that my intent here is not to bash Tyler, however, as a mother, I'm compelled to defend my babies and myself and attempt to protect them from a narrative that just must end. A narrative that is not only purely inaccurate, but unfair to my children and myself. So, with that being
Tyler.
said, hear it. Okay. In regards to our oldest child, Cairo, Tyler was initially only supposed to be helping me and my ex-wife. He was helping us conceive. It was understood that Tyler was not supposed to assume a father role in Kai's life, hence my ex-wife's name being on the birth certificate.
So he didn't lie about that part. Initially, he was never supposed to be involved. He wasn't supposed to be a part of the kid's life. They really weren't supposed to know him. So that part wasn't all the way a lie. However, I think it gets deeper. Let's keep going.
Shortly prior to me giving birth to Cairo, my ex-wife left me and moved back to her home state of California. She flew back for Kai's birth, packed the rest of her things, and then moved back to California.
Jeez.
My ex-wife and I originally planned and agreed to co-parent as best as we could across the country. But things were very, very rocky for us. Soon after, my ex-wife petitioned the court for full custody of Cairo.
Whoa.
It was then that things started to shift. Tyler, as my best friend, was there for me, helping me through this extremely, extremely tough time in my life. And for that, I'll always be thankful for him, and I wouldn't change a thing. Suddenly, one day, I received a text from Tyler, and he asked me if I would be okay with him being a father to Cairo, because he did not want Cairo to be raised by a single mother as he had. So we spoke about this.
Man, you know what? Is this a revelation that Tyler may be like a kind of stand-up guy a little bit? Outside of what he said to Alex, guys, I need your opinions on this one because I'm all over the board here. But he made a valid point. He wanted to be in his child's life. He did father a child. He wanted to be in that child's life because he didn't want him to be raised by a single mother, just like how he had. Now, I think my other question is trying to figure out, where did the other 2 kids come from? We got to talk about that too.
We had a deep discussion about what that would mean for him to be stepping up as a father to Cairo, and what it would look like as far as financial responsibility, helping out, being an active parent in his life, being present. And after much thought and consideration, I agreed to this proposition from Tyler. Since that moment when Cairo, Tyler has been considered to be and has acted as a father to Cairo.
This is like he didn't lie all the way, but he still lied.
So
He said the kids don't know him.
As I already implied with that, I will say Tyler and I have never officially been together. We never truly dated. But we had these kids, and we were raising these kids together. We were co-parenting these children together.
But there's 3.
And we were legit, or I felt like we were best friends. I truly hate that I had to provide an explanation in hopes of defending myself and my children. I just could not continue to sit back and allow what was being said about me and the kids to continue on and just be lied on and just sit here. What's further upsetting is that Tyler was at my house the day before he left for this show.
What?
He came to see the kids. He came to say goodbye.
Oh,
I wished him luck.
Lord.
So this is why it's just very hard for me to understand.
Why did he lie?
What happened. The kids even sent him a video on his birthday last year while he was in the pods, wishing him a happy birthday. So in my head, there was a chance he was going to find love. I wished this for him. I just did not think that meant that he would neglect
and
his
disown, the whole family.
After Tyler got back from Mexico, he reached out to me. He let me know he was alive. It wasn't until I began asking him like when he was going to see the kids that I started to notice something was off. I let him know that the kids missed him. I told him, I updated him.
The kids that he don't know.
Lives. But I could tell things were off. He kept giving excuses as to why he couldn't see them. And then one day I noticed that he deleted his Facebook, which is where all the pictures were, that he would post of the kids and him with the kids. That's where all the pictures were. And once I saw that he deleted his Facebook, I instantly knew what he was doing.
Bro, I don't understand why yes, you met a woman, you told her all of these things, you lied to her, you left out the fact, a lie also can be an omission of truth, guys. If you leave out the fact that you have 3 kids, man, 3 kids. Poor Alex. I feel bad for Alex on this situation. I feel bad for this woman too. And I feel bad for the kids. I feel bad for everybody. Because Tyler, what he did, initially he sounded like a stand-up guy to want to be there in his son's life. How did we get the other 2 kids? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Her and her ex-wife already broke up. You initially were a sperm donor so that they could have a kid. They had the first one. The ex-wife left. Where did the other 2 come from? Why did the other 2 happen? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, we know how they happened. If what he's saying is truth or a lie, then apparently they did it on purpose. Maybe she explains.
And I was completely heartbroken for my children. I thought everything was okay between us. I never imagined or thought that he would attempt to disown our kids. We even discussed me and the kids possibly being at the wedding prior to him leaving.
Whoa.
If he had made it that far. So it's honestly just all really surreal. I was and continue to be completely disappointed by all this.
I bet.
And how he was
crazy.
Ignoring my requests for help with the children and like just seeing them. So I decided, and I continue to fight for all the back child support that he owes me. I filed for contempt of court, and that is ongoing. And also out of disappointment, I also filed to change the twins' last names so that they could all have the same last name. I want to add, in fairness, I understand that there is an argument to suggest that despite him wanting and accepting the role as Kai's dad, that maybe he doesn't or shouldn't have any responsibility for Cairo. While I and the courts at this point disagree, I respect this argument. However, there's nothing and absolutely no context that exists that would suggest the same for the twins. With that, Tyler hasn't spoken to or seen the kids since September 30th of 2023. That was the day before he left for this show.
A year ago? Come on.
And that's why I'm so beyond hurt and angry with him about all of this. Because it just didn't have to be this way. It shouldn't be this way. I completely supported his decision to go on this show. I wanted him to find love. I wanted him to find happiness. I just didn't think that involved disowning his kids.
It doesn't,
in any way. I can't wrap my head around why he felt the best way to do that would be to cut off the kids. Then to make matters worse, lie on national television and say they're merely sperm babies and they don't know.
And they don't even know him. Yeah, come on, man. You spent Christmas with the kids, bro. You lame.
Yeah. That it all hurts. I understand this is for everyone's entertainment, but this is This is
it's
our
real life.
Our real lives. And it sucks. It really sucks. But if the intent here was to protect me and the children,
no, protect him is what it was for.
Although I appreciate that, as their mother, I feel like the best way to do that would have been to maybe not speak about children at all.
Get lost in the sauce, girl. It wasn't to protect you, it was to protect him.
My brain does not understand how going on the show on national television and denouncing them to sperm babies is protecting them. And with this, my heart is truly completely broken for my children and for myself. I lost my best friend. My children have been disowned and at this point disrespected by their father. I just pray every single day that they don't grow up and see any of this, and just ready for it all to be over, and praying that at some point I start getting the financial support that I feel like we are owed.
Man, let me just say, do you think Netflix should address this one? Should Netflix step in? Because, I mean, it's his real life. It's his own life. But I feel like the creators of Love is Blind, whoever does the searching for these men and women, have not been doing their due diligence. How did they not know this man had 3 kids? Or did they know? Now, that's the other question. Did they know that he had 3 kids and they did this on purpose to create a drama? Because now more people are like, oh, Love is Blind sounds spicy. I need to look into that. But the aspect of love has really been taken out, hasn't it? If we're doing this for clicks and likes and laughs and shares, then we've really watered down the system. Now it's not even about love. It's just like Life is Blind. That's what it should be called, because this is not even love. This is crazy. How's it going to affect the outcome? How's it going to affect the show? They should wait. They should take a break after the season and just come back, man, and look for some quality people that really do want to be in love and really want to be married and go through the experiment and are willing to tell the truth about their situation and their children. And if they have children, or their financial status, if they want to talk about that, or if they have, I don't know, whatever. But some of the things have just been coming out are just ridiculous. And things that could have been avoided if they were really trying to avoid this thing. I want to know your thoughts on this, man. What are you thinking about this one? Because I'm just like, Tyler, you trash, bro. You trash. You are trash for doing what you did to both of these women and your kids, bro. You affected 5 people. 3 kids, 2 adults. You affected 5 people's lives. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't understand why these people had to be put through this. And that's all so that you could be on TV. And I want to say, even if he went on the show for clout, fame, whatever, this is not going to go well. This is not going to end well. He's not getting the kind of fame that he thought he was going to get. He's going to be infamous after this. People are not going to freak with this guy. They probably are bashing him right now on his Instagram. Right now, I'm going to look right after I'm done with this video. They're probably bashing him right now. He probably turned the comments off because they are bashing him so bad. And they should. And they should. What are your thoughts? Let me know. I'll see you later.